The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit. The 33, 5 yards on the play. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go, shot. Go.
To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Room past the 35, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. The Bears at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw, it's Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw is Williams. And Diggs has it. Diggs with a good footwork. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To the air, Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Set. Dragon 60. Set. Hurt. Hurt.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, smash. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hunt.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10.
70 range. Let's go now. Roll.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Throwing is Williams. It's complete to Diggs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Williams operating from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown Bears! Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 range, 70 range. Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And bulldozing his way through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Back to throw. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got room. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defense.
He's got a man complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 41 yards, and the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the double.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 60. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Go. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Looking to throw is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Gervon Dexter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw, Williams.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Leonard Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Come on, come on.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check that. Street. Rig alert. Ready.
Looking to throw. Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Williams now. From the gun, he'll throw. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Williams.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged through it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Troy Anderson
able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Set up. Go.
To the air, Williams.
And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A first down carry for Smith. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears will get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs.
Down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that's a big number. It is going to be touchdown pass number 50 for him on the year. Just 5 shy now of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for most touchdown passes in one season.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Bears,
they moved to 9-7 on the year with one game remaining.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.